Dear students, welcome back to our English class. Today, let us go through a quote of Emily Dickinson. Hope is a thing with feathers that preaches in the soul and sings a tune without the words and never stops at all. Emily Dickinson. What did you understand from this? Yes, it's all about hope. It will never stop at all, no? Yes, the power of hope is very high, overcoming depression, anxiety, guilt, stress, etc. So, for that, we should have a challenging mind. What is challenge? Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Now, just think about these personalities. What comes to your mind? Yes, they are challenged person, no, physically or mentally or in any other way. They are challenged personalities, but they had overcome it and they had a popular place in the world now our unit 4, Dawn of Hope, lesson 1, The Jungle Air Crash, written by Julian Kopke. Julian Margaret Kopke is a German biologist who was born in Peru on 10th October 1954. She is best known as a sole survivor among 92 passengers and crew in the 24th December 1971 crash of Lanza Flight 508 in the Peruvian rainforest. She was married to a German mammologist, E. Diller, and became Julian Diller. Julian Kopke's father was Hans Wilhelm Kopke and mother Maria Kopke, and they established the Pancana Ecological Research Station. At the age of 17, on a Christmas Eve in 1971, she involved in a horrified plane crash that killed her mother and everyone else on the plane. Now she is 58 years old, and her memoir, When I Fell from the Sky, which is an international bestseller, describes in detail the harrowing experience she had in the jungle and her life before and after, and is a source of hope and inspiration for many. Now, let's understand the theme of the unit. We, human beings, are born with a tremendous potential to survive in any situation in which we may find ourselves, but lack of awareness about our own selves prompt us to live an uncertain life. The power of hope and inspiration can work miracles in our life. It can lift us up in desperate and distressed moments and enable us to live and move forward with confidence. When faced with the grave difficulties and unbearable pain or sufferings, hope seems to be the only antidote. This unit is intended to generate positive thoughts in the mind of the learners and inculcate in them the power of hope and inspiration. The unit opens with a titular picture of a beautiful dawn and a famous inspirational quote from Walt Whitman, in which he exhorts us to face the sunshine so that the shadows will fall behind us. His words remind us of the importance of being positive rather than tend negative emotions. However, hard times may test us. We have to be self-assured that there is always a glimmer of hope somewhere. Have you ever been inspired or motivated by someone in your life? Who or what had inspired you in your life? Can you tell me? What is the role of inspiration in shaping your personality? Think about it. Now try to identify this personality in the picture. Yes, you are right. She is Ira Singhal, the topper in the Civil Service Examination 2015. She has fought bravely against her disability in order to reach this prestigious position. Let's see what she has to tell us. There are no problems in life except those that we choose to consider as problems. Life gives us challenges It's up to us to take them as opportunities or problems. Everyone has different issues to handle, but how we handle them will define what impact we leave on the world. Our life is full of uncertainties and challenges which can take any shape at any time. It may be in the form of disabilities, disaster, accident, etc. Now think that if you were in such a challenging situation, what would you do? The narrative, The Jungle Air Crash, is a true account of the horrifying experience and a miraculous escape of Julian Kopke from a jungle. The poem, Killing the Trees, exposes a man's cruelty to nature. The short story, The Last Leaf by O. Henry, narrates the power of hope, spirit of friendship, and sacrifice that helps people to survive adverse circumstances in their lives. Now, let us see the summary of the lesson, The Jungle Air Crash. The Jungle Air Crash is a true account of a miraculous escape of Julian Kopke, who was a teenager when she boarded the Lanza aircraft with her mother on December 24, 1971. The aircraft flew into a thunderstorm and crashed into the dense Amazon forest hundreds of kilometers away from civilization. She was the sole survivor among the 92 passengers on board. How she survived remains a mystery and a miracle. However, her survival is attributed to the tips she had learned from her parents during their research trip to the jungle. She crawled and walked along through the wilderness of 11 days. It is quite admirable that Julian, with sheer determination, courage, and inventiveness, overpowered the unpredictable quirk of fate and came triumphant in the journey of her life. So I hope the theme of the unit is clear, that is the power of hope. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. See you in the next class.